Winning day traders let winning trades run. Many traders underestimate the importance of catching the big run. Many traders underestimate the importance of having a strategy or having the potential for a big run built into your strategy. Many traders don't understand that it's much harder to survive in the trading game if you never catch big wins, right? It's much harder to survive if you can never have a situation where one win made up for 3 losses, 5 losses, 10 losses. That's a major factor to being successful. I'm not saying that scalpers can't be successful. I'm just saying if you want to be in this game for the long haul, it is much better if inside your strategy, there's at least a possibility. It's not going to happen every day. You know, it may not even happen every week. But when you can catch that big one, that is what changes your numbers. That is what gives you the cushion. That could be what passes a funded challenge. That could be what pays off your house. That could be what pays off your car. One huge win. So in this video, we're going to talk about what you have to do to let your winners run. Let's go deeper. Hey guys, hey listen man, you know, when it comes to trying to catch a run, all right, I'm not going to talk about the strategy today. Like, I'm not going to talk about how to enter. I'm not going to talk about the market cycle. Y'all know I love to. I'm gonna pass. I ain't even going to talk about price action, all right? Because when it comes to trying to catch big wins, it's actually not about that. To be able to catch a big win, man, you have to defeat the enemy within. I know I'm not the only one who's seen these posts, right? You see posts all across the internet about like your competition is yourself, or your biggest enemy is yourself, or to succeed in day trading, you know what I'm saying, you have to conquer self, you have to conquer discipline, you have to conquer patience, you know. You see these posts that's pointing the finger at you, right? But you never think that, hey, I'm the reason why I can't catch big runs. But man, you are. But I'm going to explain why, all right? Because it's a really natural reason why it's hard for you to catch a big run. So let's just say, for the purpose of this example, right? Let's say that your plan, you got it written down somewhere, right? That I don't mess with my trade until I'm up 10 points, right? That's the plan, right? You're not doing anything. You're not locking in. You're not taking any profits. Let's say that your plan, your daily trading plan, is that you don't do nothing until you're up 10 points. Now, here's the problem. Once you're in a trade and it's running and you're in profit, you have this plan, right? That you're not going to do anything. But I'm going to tell you, one of the hardest things in trading for traders is to do nothing. Because from the moment you start walking, talking, being taught on this earth, you were taught to take action. You were taught not to be lazy. You were taught to work hard. You were taught you got to do something to get something, right? Trading is completely opposite of that. And that's why people struggle. Because see, when you're in a trade and you're up, it's not time to take no action. You technically already won, right? It's really just about how much the win is going to be. Is it just going to be a tick because it came back and knocked you out? Or, you know, is it going to be that coveted 100-point run? You never know, right? But here's how most people shoot themselves in the foot. Most people cannot catch a big run because they cannot do nothing, right? I initially was going to title this video, do nothing and win, or do nothing and grow, or do nothing and build your trading account, or do nothing and finally catch a big hit, or do nothing and catch 100 points. Because I'm telling you, to catch the big run, you're going to have to do nothing. Let's go deeper, because I know you're not getting me yet. Here's what I'm saying. We're in a trade. We ain't supposed to do nothing until we're up 10 points. But the more you watch that chart as it's going, here's the thing. Your mind knows the plan, right? But the plan isn't like, it ain't locked in your mind, all right? Unfortunately, we can't turn our minds off while we're in the trade. That kind of would be nice, actually. So we're in the trade, it's running. The problem is I'm watching the chart, all right? The problem is I have a mind. The problem is my mind is gonna shoot ideas to me every other minute. So I'm in the trade, right? The plan is to do nothing. The plan is to do nothing, but I'm watching the chart and my mind doesn't cut off. So it's gonna send me ideas. Maybe you lock in at 2 points this time. Maybe you should take half your position off. Maybe you should double up early. Maybe you shouldn't double up at all. Maybe you should add on. Maybe. And then you getting all these maybes, right? All these ideas are flowing into your head. And the typical trader, you're gonna do something. That's the problem. The typical trader, you're gonna lock in, right? Because you're up, you're in profit, and you're fearful now when you should be hopeful. You're up, so you should be hopeful, but you're fearful because you don't want to lose your paper profits. So guess what? As soon as that idea comes to your mind that, hey, you could just lock in, the question is, are you gonna do nothing? Because you're not supposed to do nothing you're not supposed to do anything until you're up 10 points. So the question is, are you gonna do nothing? Or are you gonna lock in more, right? And then that idea will come like, hey man, look, let's lock in a little more, man. I mean, why not? You never go broke locking in profits. Yeah, that's what it come to. You're trading, you're up 5 points, and then you hear that. You never go broke locking in profits. Then you lock in 3 points, right? You're like, hey, I'm up 5. I never go broke locking in profits. Yeah, I'm locking in 3. So guess what? You just took action. But you weren't supposed to do nothing until you get to 10, right? So you lock in 3, you're at 5, it comes back, knocks you out, and then it goes 25 points. How are you going to feel, right? That's first and foremost, right? I made a video a long time ago about pick your pain, right? How you gonna feel if you have a plan to not do nothing until you get to 10, but you got to 5, you locked in at 3, it knocked you out, then it ran 20. And then you clearly see like, oh, if I had waited for my plan, once we got to 10, I could have safely locked in. I would have caught that whole 20. That's why it's hard to catch the big run, because most traders are going to sabotage the winning trade. And it's like one of the saddest things in trading, right? I mean, it's hard enough to win. It's hard enough to learn. It's hard enough to learn how to read a price chart. It's hard enough to learn price action. It's hard enough to learn entries, setups. It's hard enough to learn signal candles. It's hard enough to learn what chart I should be on, how much I should be risking. I'm just saying, trading is hard enough. Then you get all that, and now you got to learn how to not self-sabotage. Mental game, right? Now you got to learn how to not self-sabotage, because listen, right now the market is getting 50. Listen, we are seeing 100-point days on an average, on a regular. This may be the new normal. I don't know. But while it's here, I'm trying to catch as many big hits as possible. All right. But to do it, I kid you not, you have to do nothing. I'm going to help somebody make money. Somebody's going to hear my voice tonight, tomorrow, the day after. They're going to be in a trade. They're going to be thinking about locking in. They're going to be thinking about, hey, I'm already up. Maybe I should lock in some more profits. And you're going to hear my voice say, do nothing if you want to hit the big one. Now, here's the catch. By doing nothing, you're going to have some tough ones, right? I mean, you're going to be up 9.5 points and only make a tick. It's going to happen. You're going to, whatever your strategy is, and I'm not saying that's what you should go with, but per my example, let's say that was the strategy that, hey, I don't do nothing until I'm up 10. Well, if you have that type of strategy, sometimes you're going to be up 9.5 points and only make a tick. You have to accept that as part of the strategy, because you're going to catch more big hits by staying back than by locking in tight. So yeah, you're going to have trades where you were up 9.5 points, you only made a tick, and that's horrible. I understand, you know what I'm saying? But again, once you get close to 10, I will be locking in 3, 4, 5 points at that point. But if you really just do nothing, Then you're going to have some trades where you're up 9.5 points and you only make a tick. But then you're going to have some times where if you had it locked in, you would have got knocked out. But then the thing ran 50 points. So again, you have to pick your pain. You have to just get used to understanding that this is the strategy. This is what it takes. Okay. It's just the way it is. The market has these pullbacks. So locking in tight, you're not catching a big run if you lock in tight, right? You're just not. To catch the big hit, you got to completely sell out and just say like, all right, for whatever reason, and hopefully you read the price chart and you believe that it could go, 30, 40, 50 points. You got to just stay back. Hey, you got to just stay back. But if you get past 10, then my strategy would be to lock in 10. I'm taking at least 10 points, right? So you still would be making money even when you don't catch the big hit. So I look at it like this. Hey, in a winning trade, if that's your strategy, if that's your strategy, a winning trade for you would be either I make a tick, I make somewhere around 10 points, or I catch the big one. That's the only thing that can happen if I win. And those three will keep you alive, all right? Because if you got a decent win percentage, you know what I'm saying? But you win in 10 points on your average boys, 20, 30 points on your big boys, right? A tick when it just didn't work out. Hey, if you got a nice 40, 50, 60, I ain't even talking 70, 80. No, I'm talking if you got that type of setup where you can make a big hit, make up for 5, 10, 15 losses in one trade. Hey, if you can trade at 40, 50, 60%, you'll be making money. And I ain't even talking about so little money. I'm talking about a lot of money. That's the power of letting your winners run. All right. Winning traders. When you go around, look at some winning traders, you're going to see they typically have in their tool belt the ability to catch the big run, but it's not all about their strategy. It's not really it is the strategy. I'm not going to say that. We all need a strategy, but it doesn't matter, right? You can have a strategy, but if you don't follow the plan, the plan is not to do nothing until I get up to 10, but I'm trying to tell you, you know it. You may not have realized it though, but when you're trying to follow your plan, the next time you trade and you're trying to follow your plan, just quiet your mind and count how many ideas your brain throws at you. It's gonna floor you. It's gonna floor you when you realize how hard it is to do nothing. Cause your mind is steady throwing, man, you might want to lock in right there, bro. Oh, you see that falling hammer? I know we just had 5, 6 greens in a row, but that one red could be the turning point. You might want to lock in tight, bro. Your mind just be working, man. It's just, especially if your mind just never shut off like mine. It's just going to be steady. You might want to do this. You might want to do this. You might want to do this. It's irritating. No, I'm supposed to do nothing. So, hey, I just wanted to share a little bit today, that, man, it's an interesting times. The markets are running ridiculous. There are big gains to be made, but to catch them, you are actually going to have to do nothing. And that's a hard thing to do. But listen, man, if you're trying to pass a funded challenge right now, my goodness, if you're trying to pass a funded challenge, all right, and there are 10, 20, 30 point runs out here, you can get half of the requirement in a day. You can get half of the requirement to pass a funded challenge in one trade when you know how to let your winners run. And if you are having a problem, by the way, passing any kind of funded challenge, get my free guide, Finally Funded. Comment below, give me the guide. I'll send that to you right away. But being able to catch that big hit, that's how people pass funded challenges in a few days. When I passed in 3 days, I think I made 1,600, 2,200, 2,200. Done. It was done. It was 3 days. It was boom, boom, boom. All right. So it's possible when you have in your strategy the ability to catch the big run. And again, I say it may not happen every day. It's probably not going to happen every day. It's not going to happen every day. I'm just saying it's cool. It's nice. It's good. It's very convenient if you have in your strategy a way to hit that big one. Man, it makes a difference, right? It really makes it. It makes a difference. You could be down $1,000, the next thing up 3,000 when you have a way to hit the big one. So if you don't have a way to hit the big one, find a way. But it's up here though. Let me finish up with this, because I'm rambling, because this is an exciting topic. I love catching big runs. To do it though, is up here. Like once you've entered, once the trade is going, you know, your entry and the setup and the price action, all that is over with. You're in the trade, right? And you're up. From there, it's gonna come down to, can you quiet your mind? So you might have to tell your mind to shut up. Like, shut up. We're gonna just let the trade do what it do, right? Because you never ever know how much the market wants to bless you. And if you lock in too tight, if you mess with the trade, if you break your rules, you sabotage what the market wants to give you. All right. So I live my trading basically like, hey, I don't know. Like I don't really have targets. I'm gonna take what the market gives me, right? Once I get past 10 and I'm locked in, I might not lock in again, you know, until I see 30, then maybe I lock in 20. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to see what the market is gonna give me today. The market might want to be good to me today. Who am I to just lock in? You know what I'm saying? Who am I to lock in all tight? Who am I to just close the trade even? Oh, God forbid, you know, unless I'm at my profit goal for the day or something like that. But I want to see what the market's going to give me. All right. I want to see what the market is going to give me. So you're going to have, if you want to see what the market will give you, what you're going to have to do is learn. And I'm saying learn because it's natural to take action, but you're going to have to learn how to do nothing. But one thing you should take action on, if you've been struggling to pass a funded challenge, grab my free guide, Finally Defunded. I will get that over to you right away. Now, we're going to go do just well, I don't have a chart listing today. I actually got some trade examples, right? So we'll just play a trade example. Let's check it out, see how I had to do nothing to catch the run, and then we'll be back.
Hey guys, JD here. So we've had a beautiful run up here, and I was hoping we were about to catch a push down, first entry, push down. I was hoping this was the second entry long, but we pushed back. Hopefully we can come out and go higher from here. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get this second leg going. I'm with it. Second leg of coming. Let's break out right here. Come on, push. Here we come. Push it out. Let's go. Let's go.
Order submitted.
Second leg in action. Let's get it. Get that second leg. All right, folks. All right, folks. Let's measure it up. What we're looking for now is a measured leg. Nice and clean. Let's get it clean and fast, folks. That's what we're looking for. Clean and fast today would be awesome. There we go. Let's stay behind. See if we can make this measure leg. Alright. If this one break higher, ooh, break higher, break higher. This one break higher. Break higher. We can lock in under here and we are good. There we go, folks. There we go. Lock in good profit here. Locking in tight now.
Order canceled. Order filled.
Great win.
Let's get it. March, push, closing your top,
Order
closing your top,
submitted.
closing your top. There we go. Closing your top, closing your top, closing your top, closing your top. Now we'll take it. It's a green candle.
Push up. Push, push, push. Let's break that high. Break it, break it, break it, break it, break it. Break it, 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 break it. Push, 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 push. Closing your top, closing your top, closing your top, closing your top, closing your top. There we go. Good push. Closing your top. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. All right. Let's go. Get to this target. To this target. Let's go. Break it, break it, break it, closing your top. All right, let's go. Let's go. Push, 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 push. Close strong. All right, we gotta lock in something here. All right, should be able to sit tight from here. All right, we hit our target. See if we can get a little more. That's a little more. All right, locking in tight. All right, see what we get here. Push up some more. Push, 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 push. What a rally. What a rally. Now we do nothing. Can we do nothing? Can we survive this? Push. Oh, nope. I didn't think we could, but push up, push up, push up, push up, push up, push up, push up. Push up, we outie. We outie. Push up, we outie. Push up, break higher. Break higher. Yeah, we're a long way away from the 21 EMA here, so it was a great run. Great run. Push up, push up, push up, push up. You can give me a little more though, man. I ain't gonna be mad. You give me a little more. Push up, push up, push up. Break higher, break high, break higher. Give me a little more then. Break it, break it, break it, break it, break it, break it, break it. Push, 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 push. All right, let's lock in tight, folks. I'm happy now. Now I'm happy. Yep, now we trail tight. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Take our money. Hey,
Order filled. Order
that's a
filled.
win, folks. That's an awesome win right there. I got out because we hitting a volume area here and we could reverse. So hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that lesson today. Hey, listen, winners let their winners run. It's gonna take you time. You're gonna be a little scared at first. It's like a mind switch. It's a real mind switch because you're typically scared when you're up. Stop being scared when you're up, right? When you're up, you should be hopeful for more, not scared you're about to lose what you just made. Be hopeful for more, right? Hey, add on to that sucker. See what the market will give you, and that could change everything. And you trying to pass a funded challenge, you want to do it in a few days, grab my free guide, Finally Funded. It will show some tips in there. More important, risk management, so you don't blow the account, so you can stay in the game long enough to actually pass. But then if you put the right risk management, right, with the ability to do nothing, then you could catch those huge runs where you risked $125, but you made $3,000, right? You risked $250, but you made $5,000. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, right? Because that's how you make up for so many losses with one gigantic win. All right, so till next time, all right, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you got something from it. My name is JD, and as always, I wish you increase on the Sutton. Bye-bye.